Greetings and welcome to News MTV. I am Makanaka Masenya. My story is making the headlines. Senior doctors petition Parliament over poor wages and working conditions. In the courts, ex-NASA boss Vela sues successor for defamation. In business, FMB Capital acquires Bank of India's Botswana unit. In sports, Zim Under-16 reached 2019 Copa Coca-Cola Africa final. Now for the news in detail. Hundreds of both senior and striking junior doctors on Wednesday marched to Parliament to protest poor working conditions and a devalued currency that has eroded their wages. Addressing the media before handing over their petition to Parliament, Deputy President for Senior Hospital Doctors Association, Raphael Matota, reiterated that the country's health delivery facilities are not operating to their optimum capacity due to incapacitation by both doctors and hospitals.
The hospitals are incapacitated. By that I mean there is no drugs, there are no sundries, inadequate sundries, inadequate drugs, poor equipment that we need to do our duties, to perform our work. We also want the parliamentarians to know that the doctors' remuneration is well below what makes it sustainable. The salaries are so poor, especially for the junior doctors. I would give you a scenario that junior doctors cannot afford to travel to and from work on a daily basis. Simply because their salaries are not enough to do that. They end up staying at hospitals on call rooms for the whole 5 days, Monday to Friday, even if they are not on duty.
Doctors have also petitioned Parliament to stop what they described as Stone Age midwifery in home settings, while accusing authorities for dragging down the country's healthcare system. Zimbabwean doctors, mainly from Harare and Bulawayo public hospitals, have adamantly rejected a 100% pay rise offer by government, demanding their wages be pegged at the prevailing US dollar interbank market rates. Police have confirmed that 4 people died early Wednesday when commuter omnibus they were traveling in lost control near Morgan Star Hospital in Masvingo. Masvingo Police spokesperson Chief Inspector Charity Mazula told a national publication that they were still gathering more facts as more details emerge. The fatal road accident could be a chilling reminder, forerunner of what is often a bloody festive season in the country. In the courts, former National Social Security Authority Board Chairperson Robin Vela has slapped his successor Cuthbert Chidori with a $2.5 million lawsuit for defamation after he caused publication of a story claiming the parastatal was losing more pensioners' money. Vela also sued the Herald Deputy News Editor, Africa Moyo, for the same amount for authoring the story. In the cited article, Vela and his now defunct board are now said to have procured an information technology system for over $10 million, with the technology having now been abandoned only 2 years into use. Vela said all the statements Chidori said were understood by readers to mean that he is a corrupt and incompetent person. In business, Mauritius-based FMB Capital Holdings Group, which runs First Capital Bank Zimbabwe, this week concluded the successful acquisition of Bank of India, Botswana Limited, by First Capital Bank Botswana. The decision follows a transaction by the Bank of India to divest from certain banks outside of India, including Botswana. In a statement, the holdings company said the acquisition complements product offering and further strengthening the institution's position as a regional player in the financial services industry. We end with sports. The Zimbabwe Under-16 side reached the finals of the 2019 Copa Coca-Cola Africa, recently underway in Kenya, after beating neighbors Zambia on penalties on Wednesday. The Pathas Mauto-coached the team won 4-3 in a penalty shootout after the semi-final clash had ended in a 2-2 draw. Zimbabwe, who are yet to taste defeat at the tournament, will play the first this Thursday against Tanzania. This will be the first time for the country to reach the final after failed to go beyond the group stages in the inaugural edition played last year. Reporting for newszimbabwe.com, I am Makanaga Masinyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.